Well guys, you joined me back for another video, and it's looking like it's going to be a good session. If you can't tell already, I'm on the white light in Barry. A nice early high water again like the last video, and I'm into the fish straight away. I lost a nice fish on my first cast. In close, it got me stuck and I just physically couldn't get out. I left it there for about a half hour, nothing, but now I've got another bite. So fingers crossed, we're going to get into some fish. Let's have a look what's on here. There we go. Feels like a good fish. Swimming in now. That's what my last one was doing, just swimming in with me till it got about 30 yards out, and it woke up then and got me stuck. But this one is staying up quite high up there, I think. Doesn't seem to be staying deep too much. So it's probably a blonde. Oh, now it's walking up. I've always found the blondes are sort of, they do fight, but they do give up quicker than like a thorny. I find you get a decent thorny, they go really well. Yeah, it's on the surface, out there. Most probably a blonde, like I said. I'll go down and land him, be back up now. Well, there's me saying it's a blonde because it's not staying deep and all that, and it's a thorny. So, lesson story, you can't judge two fish the same. Oh, nice thorny that. Right. Well, I'll bring you back once I get this rod out now. Do a quick little look. Nice fish, eh? Let's cast that rod out now and bring you back to have a closer look. Right, there he is, nice thorny, £7.10. Just give him a quick weigh. I thought it'd be a bit bigger, but it's a big bodied fish, but it's not that thick. Nice thorny. That rod I just cast back out there that I had this on, it's got a bite on it. So fingers crossed, we're back with another one now. But a proper spiky one, that one. And on the underneath. Sometimes you catch them and they're not too bad on the underside. But this one's covered in spikes. Yeah, lovely fish. Nice dark one. Covered in thorns. Covered in them. There's no mistaking why they get their name. Right, well, yeah, there's definitely a bite on there. Right, well, I'm going to get a quick photo of this one now and then send him on his way. Well, send her on her way. Lovely fish. That's a slack line he just sent. Pull back over, nice. How can you beat this, innit? A nice early first thing in the morning. Fish are feeding. No wind, no rain. What could be better? Alright, see what's on here. Doesn't feel very big. As soon as I cast it out, that jumped on that bait. Well, I suppose you can never have a session in the Bristol Channel without catching at least one of these things. Right, I'm going to get this back now. Swallowed that right down as well. I'll get him back, get the rod back up there. Try and catch a ray. These sardines out there. See if anything wants a sardine. Just baited up my next rig, ready to go. Got a bit of a mix of bait today. Got a bluey, squid, sardine and sand eel. I'm just going to put on some, I haven't used sardine yet. The thorny I had that you've seen and the decent fish I lost my first cast, they were both on squid, and that doggy was on squid and sand eel, if I remember right. I haven't used sardine yet. I've had sand eel out there on its own, nothing, and same with the bluey. So I figured let's have a go with sardine. I have been using sardine a lot more recently, with good results. Well, very good results actually. It's not something I've used much before, but recently I've been favouring it a lot more over the bluey. Which normally with bluey I didn't like going for, oh there's a slack line, I know. That right rod lifted up, let's quickly pick this up and get that fish in. But yeah, normally targeting the rays, especially the blondes, not so much the small eyes, but mainly the blondes and the thornies, I didn't like going without bluey. But I haven't used bluey now for probably, well, all spring really. Been using sardine, you work on Mars, I thought I'd stick with it. And it's more natural really, I suppose. It's the fish that we're catching are more likely to be feeding on the sardine and sprats and stuff than a bluey. Fishing with up and overs today. The likes of your pulley rigs work well. Pulley droppers, and basically anything really. That's another bait done. I've also got a third rod behind me now with some small hooks. I got a rapid black lug as well, so. Oh, my left hand rod's got a bite as well. Don't know if I picked that up on the camera. Just hope they're not dogs. Because this time of year now, April, I'm going into May. Normally the dogs come in force. As you've seen in my last video actually. There's my next bait ready to go. Nice sardine bait. Up and over, like I said, standard thing really. 50-pound hook links, 5/0 circles. Got a 4 or 5 foot hook link, and then 80-pound backbone, 7-ounce lead. The usual really. Right. That left, well, the right one that went originally has stopped going, and now the right one's going and hasn't stopped. It's a bit of tide there now, and it's, well, like I said, the right one, it went, lifted up and just went back down, and now the left one's tripped out and it's gone down tide. So hopefully that's not a dog. Fingers crossed anyway. And as you can probably tell, got a fish on. I don't think it's a dog. It's definitely a fish on there, but I got a feeling it's in a line snag. It was coming quite easy really, and then it's gone a lot heavier now. I can't feel the fish pulling back as I did before. You know it's coming, but it's not just a fish. That's it, that's coming now. It can be quite bad down here. Yeah, it's up on the surface, way up there. It can be quite bad for line snags down here sometimes. Yeah, it's a ray. Happy dudes. That was such a subtle bite on that as well. It almost looked like there was a bit of weed on the line. Didn't really do much. Have I got my other line? Nope. He's a blonde. Lovely fish. Bad one. Happy days. Bit was out on sandy eel. Straight sandy eel. Very nice, very nice. Not a bad one. Low double I'd expect. Nice colours on him. Right, well, I'll bring you back now to have a better look. Get this rod back out there. bluey and sand eel. Right, well it's all going off now. I just had that blonde, still on the floor. I literally just cast a rod out there. I looked up, my other one was bent over in the stand, and I chugged a whole bluey and squid bait just over the edge on my third rod, and that's going now. And I got a blonde on the floor. What more can you want? I do want to be quick, so I don't want to keep that blonde out for too long. But this one does seem... Oh, the other one's going quite well actually. Oh, which one do I go for? Oh, someone's in my hand now. I'll go for this one. It's a fish. Is it a dog or is it a ray? That's a ray. No doubting about that. Let's try and be quick. Because, like I said, that ray's on the floor there. That blonde. Feels like another blonde. Yeah, I put the other one over the edge for an eel. Because there's some big eels. And it is literally, I'll put it off the edge, I'll show you in a minute, but put it off the edge and the line's over here now. Yeah, there's a blonde up there, way out on the surface. I don't know if you're able to pick that up with the angle I'll put the camera on. When you get their nose up and you see them on the surface, you can just give just a steady wind and just drag them in slow. Looks a tidy fish as well. I haven't had a chance to unhook the other fish. Let's get down there. Get down there ready. Obviously, if you do come on your own, just be careful going down if you've never done it before. See what I mean? When you get their nose up, you can keep them coming, but if you give them a chance, they go down, and you've got a chance of getting them stuck then. That leads us up. He's a blonde. It is a blonde. Let's grab him. Don't you love fishing? I do. Especially when it all comes together. Makes those quiet sessions all worth it. That's definitely a bigger one. He's a chunky one. Right, I will quickly check that other rod because it was quite a good bite. We'll get to these in a minute, they should be right. Sun's not out or anything, it's pretty cool. Well, we've got to be quick because that first one, this one has been out for a little while. Probably about £10 maybe. And then the second one I had is definitely big, I'll give it away. I'd probably say about 12, maybe 13. It's quite a thick fish. Come on, so let's grab him. Grab him in the mouth. I said before in that video, on the nap, when I had the blonde, that I never really done many blonde videos on my YouTube, even though we got great fishing from. I think that seals the deal, wouldn't you say? South Wales ray fishing. Happy days. Right, well, I'll weigh this bigger one and then take some photos and get them back, because don't want to leave them out of the water for too long, obviously. Happy days. That's what we come for. Right, let's get them both back and catch us a bigger one. Nice. Let's send them back. Here's the first one. There's the second one. I think he's upside down. I think he's a little bit confused on which way to go, which way to and we are in again. Feels a nice fish, this one. It's just straight after them two blondes. My other rod that's up there now had a bite, and it was a dog. And this one had a bite. I don't think that's a dog. It was way too aggressive a bite to be in a dog. I've got a bite on it already, is it? It's staying up way out there. We'll probably see it quite soon. Feels a better one. There's a lot more tide than there was earlier on, but generally just feels heavier fish, and the nods feel a lot more powerful. Not doing a lot. Should be a dog now. Here's a rate. What is it? Small blonde. God, I thought a lot bigger. Smallest fish with a lot. He's a baby. Proper baby blonde. There we go. Another blonde. What bait was that on? That was on sand eel, squid and sardine. Nice. That ratchet needs tightening. Like I said, there's a lot of tide out there now. Hence why this felt a lot bigger than it was. Happy days. Let's get him back. Well, I think we're coming towards the end of the session now. It is just over 2 hours after high, and the fish are completely gone now. Not even getting doggies. So I've just chucked 2 fresh ones out there and freshened up the small hooks in behind me there, if you can see that rod, and see how these go and probably shoot off. But yeah, it's been a pretty good session though. So I know that first thorny and 3 blondes and probably about, I don't know, about 6 or 7 dogs maybe. Unfortunately I lost a decent fish as well on my first cast when it was dark. You can't land them all, I suppose. So yeah, it's been pretty good. We'll have fishies out now and see what happens. I'll bring you back with another fish hopefully. But it's an absolute stunning day now. There's one, the rod there, just staying close with some small hooks. Surprised anything's had on there. Couldn't be any more still today. Absolutely stunning. It was forecasted to rain a bit, so I brought my brolly. It's really just gently spitting now, but it's certainly nothing. I have to shoot off to work, but I don't really want to. I'm in a good mood to go for low water now, but I've got work to do. Well, that is all wrapped up for today. Another session over and done with, and a good one at that. I suppose the last couple of videos haven't really had a great deal of fishing, and well, the last video did, but it was full of dogfish, which isn't the best. Been nice to catch a few decent fish. That's fishing, I suppose. You're not going to catch them every time you go. You can have a few slow sessions here and there. Makes the good ones even better then. So I'm going to pack up my last few bits now and shoot off. Go get some work done. I'd love to stay out fishing today. Go for low water now somewhere, but I think I've got to do some work now. So, oh, another thing, don't forget to take your rubbish home. I mean, you can see, for instance, this place is just shocking. Just a little walk around the rocks. Doesn't really need to say much. It sort of speaks for itself, I suppose. You get the gist. There's even a rod in the rocks over there. This one's left here. So yeah, don't forget to take your rubbish home. There's always a bin back at the car. If you can take a pack of bait down, you can take the pack home. Well, not even home, you don't have to take it home. You just put it back in your cooler box in the empty back of the car. So yeah, I shall see you on the next one. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Probably maybe another ray fishing video. Who knows? But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.